Howdy folks, S.J. Porter here, Little Face Brewing. How you all doing? I'm out in the garage today just to kind of show you something we have planned going on and what these things are. What you see here in front of me are two 75-gallon wine barrels from Naylor. It's a local winery in our area. They've been sitting out here in the garage since a little after Christmas. After the New Year, they got delivered out to me. These are a Christmas gift to me from my daughter and her boyfriend. So, B and Tyler, thank you. Thank you so much for these wonderful gifts. I have a little heater out here because it's been cold. I'm trying to keep these things from being frozen. And it's worked so far. Every now and again I come out here. They are about half full of just water right now. When I got them, they were steam cleaned from Naylor. So any bacteria or anything that might have been in them at that point, it's cleaned away. I sat them here, put about, like I said, about half a barrel's worth of water in them, and they've been here ever since. So what I'm going to do here real quick is just kind of give it a little bit of a turn so that you all can see how difficult it is to maneuver these things when they're this big, and B, explain as to why I'm doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a tug over here. Get that about to there. I know it's about halfway, so if I get this up to where it's kind of close, I'll be good. I'll go over to the other side here and do this one real quick. Same way, I'm just kind of putting my knee in underneath it to kind of push down and spin it towards myself a little bit. I come out here, there we go. I come out here every couple days and do this, and the reason behind doing that is to keep the inside of the barrel wet. So that way this wood doesn't dry out, the wood stays expanded, and the barrel stays good. I mean, that's really what it is. So they'll be good like this for a couple days. Now we move on to, why do I have these barrels in the first place? Actually, we know why I got them. They were a gift. What am I going to do with these barrels? That's the real question. And here's what we got planned. Seeing that together this is 150 gallons worth of liquid, it's really not feasible for me to be able to fill these guys up by myself. That is a lot of brewing. That's 15 10-gallon batches. And those of you that homebrew know how hard it is to just fit in a homebrew day into your schedule, let alone 15 of them in short order. So what I did was I offered up one of these bad boys to our local homebrew club, YAHA, York Area Homebrew Association. And what we're going to do is well, we've already put it out there. The recipe has been made. Some of the folks already brewed it. We're putting together a big old Baltic porter to go in this rascal. It's a original gravity beer of around 1090, so it's a big beer. We want a big beer to sit in these barrels. That helps a couple things, because there's a lot of flavor that's going to be in that beer, and there's a lot of flavor that's in this barrel. These were both reds. So that's kind of like almost the perfect beer to put in one of these barrels. So right now I think we have over 100 gallons allocated to one of these two. Possibly this one, because it's the one I keep putting my hand on and rubbing, caressing. So you need to brew a little bit more than, we want to top it off, make it nice and tall or nice and full, so we have some extra beer to top it off over time. Not sure how long we're going to leave the beer in there. It's going to be a couple months for sure to sit in and age, but everybody's going to brew the same recipe. and then we'll all get together. I've actually got to take this rack and cut it in half, weld a support piece into it, and fashion some wheels onto it, because this barrel will be going over to one of the members of Yaha. He has space for it in his brew area. So that's the story behind this barrel. The other barrel is going to be filled up by brewers that I pick and choose, kind of. Guys from the East Coast. What we're going to do with that one is I want to come up with a recipe and get a hold of some of these East Coast brewers and see who's into helping with the barrel. Now, I have mentioned it to a couple of you, and you know who you are. I spoke with Dan Disselance. He's up in Rhode Island. I've spoke with Larry Laramo22. He's down in Virginia. I've spoke with Victor Bruce. He's also in Virginia. I've spoke with the Dean's List. He's in Maryland or Virginia-ish area. We got some local brewers in the area that around here. My buddy Mark and maybe a couple other ones. But that one's not a club project. This one is. That one is an SJ Pour project, along with some of my YouTube friends and brew tubers across the East Coast here to help see if they want to contribute to a project. So we'll have two projects going at the same time, somewhat at the same time. So I got to figure out what I want to put in that other barrel, which is kind of cool, and we'll take it from there. So there we have it, 150 gallons of barrel-aged beer. How cool is that? For those that are in this, every gallon that you put in, you'll get back. Then that's the cool thing about these club brews and whatnot. You know, you're contributing to it, you'll get it back, and then you'll be able to do with it whatever you please at that point. And you get to share the goodness all around. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, folks. This is SJ Pour from Little Face Brewing, out in his garage, petting his barrels. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks, and brew some barrel-aged beer, and keep it from freezing. Cheers.